Just seeing if we actually do record off the record button on my like tripod thing. On the camera, which I'm hoping you can tell by a difference in quality, but you will have seen from the title that today's video is all about Keira. There hasn't been a whole lot about Keira, to be fair, on the channel. The last time, I imagine, that actually was quite recent, will have been the dressage disaster day, because that has kind of led me, I mean, that factored in with a whole other things. But yeah, that has kind of led me to the decision on Keira, which is what this video is about. So yeah, anybody who doesn't know, Keira always has been very temperamental. 1 minute, I'm just going to swap my stick round because it's the wrong side at the moment. Turn the exposure down now. So that should be a bit better. It did look really bright. It's also raining and I don't know if this is waterproof, so I'm gonna stay in the barn for now. That would be silly, like I've only just started using my camera properly and I take it outside in the rain. Probably not the best idea. Yeah, Keira is over there though, in the background. Can you see her? Keira, the one in the black rug. She's obviously out with Portia and Bond, but yeah, they're over there. Back to me. Yeah, Keira, she's staring at me because I'm talking about her. I've had her for I think about 5 years now, and it has always been very up and down with her. She came out probably the first couple of years and was alright. Showed jumped quite well. She's a really talented mare, which is why it's so frustrating. And yeah, show jumped well. Can dressage really well, but is quite a tense horse and never been great at cross country, but in training like would jump at anything and was mega, so I'm not like too sure really what the deal is, but competing it just isn't there. Like I cannot force it, it just is not there. She has not got the attitude or brain to do it whatsoever. She doesn't want to do it. Like as a horse she doesn't want to compete, she doesn't enjoy it. But training, she loves. But yeah, it seems a bit pointless training a horse that is never going to go out and compete. Like, in this day and age, it's just not really a thing, is it? I'm hoping you can hear me. It's a bit windy out, but I am in the barn, so I'm kind of hoping that you can. But yeah, so I gave her this winter off, because sometimes if I give her time off, she comes out a lot better. So I tried that and then took her, I can't remember what I did, but the most recent competition anyway is the dressage. Now if you want to go and see completely what happened, there is a video on it. I think it's about 2 videos back now, which you can go and watch to see how badly it went. But yeah, basically she refused to do a dressage test, which dressage tests unaffiliated are pretty much as simple as it gets. It was like a prelim test and she completely refused to do that. That was like the final card. She also refused to do cross country like 3 times last year. She refused show jumping once. I think she's done it once this year as well, earlier on. I'm not sure, but yeah, it was just like enough's enough. We're wasting our money, we're wasting our time. The horse doesn't actually want to do it. So then it was, what are we going to do with this horse? She is not the easiest horse. We couldn't sell it as a companion because, first of all, people don't want a 15-2 companion, and she is pretty terrible to stable, pretty stressy horse in general. Like, not the easiest horse to have on the yard at all. Like, you wouldn't want her as a companion, to be honest. So, yeah. So then it was, what are we actually going to do with this horse? So it has never really been an option to sell her. We've always said, like, she will probably never be sold just because she doesn't want to work. She's a complete nightmare to have on the yard in general. But I do obviously love her very much. I've always said that, like, deep down she's probably my favourite, even though she's as good as useless. But yeah, no, yeah, deep down she's the favourite. But anyway, no, I don't have favourites. backtracking now. Yeah, anyway, so it was what do we do with her? And in the end, we came to the conclusion that we are going to put her in foal. Now this is really exciting. First of all, I have never, well, I say that, my mum had a Section A stud when I was younger, so that was literally all we did, but obviously it's a little bit different, Section A's to horses. So yeah, really exciting because I've never like foaled like a proper horse. Obviously we'll be getting lots of help and vets involved and everything, like we're going to do it properly, we're not stupid. So yeah, obviously first of all the concern was that we don't really want to be breeding Keira's temperament into something else, but it's kind of human error. Now I don't really want to go too deep into Keira's past because someone's done it to her and like I don't really know who the person is, and like I don't think I really need to be putting it all over the internet, but basically Keira was kept with her sister till she was 8 years old. She was kept as a pet, and like followed people around, jumped out fields all the time, literally did exactly as she liked. She was completely kept as a pet. So yeah, and then it was even 7 or 8 years old, I think, they were ripped apart, both broken in, as in her and her sister were ripped apart, both broken in, both sent to dealers' yards. I think someone died that was heavily involved in it. I mean, I don't know all the ins and outs, so don't take my word for this, but I pretty much know the gist of the story. Both went to dealers' yards. Keira ended up with a 5-star event rider, which is where we got her from. So yeah, so she has severe like separation anxiety, which can't really be surprised when she was kept with her sister till she was 7 years old. And then like what they did to her obviously is not ideal for a horse. So I think, to be honest, she was always going to be a bit of a screwy horse, like that is just how she is. But I think it has been worsened a lot by humans. I mean, who says we haven't got a part in it to play? I mean, off the top of my head, we haven't really done anything with her, but like, yeah, it has been definitely made a lot worse by her previous owners. But they did love her, so I can't like, it's not like they neglected her or anything, so I'm not slating them too much. But yeah, it's just quite sad that she is probably how she is, a lot of it down to how she was kept when she was younger. But yeah, we can't do anything about it now. There's no point going on and on about it. So yeah, the plan is to put her to a stallion that has got, the main thing for us is like temperament and probably a bit of size, because if you don't know, Keira is like 51, a very short, quite small pony-like build. But she's got amazing paces, an amazing jump, so we're not really looking for that. It is just literally mainly temperament and a bit of size, because I don't need anything huge, because if you don't know, I'm like 5'3", I'm quite small. But yeah, something with a bit more size than her, because ideally for eventing you want them a bit bigger than that. Let's try and go outside and see how windy it is. I think we stopped raining. Yeah, ideally you want them a little bit bigger than that. Oh, it's still raining a bit. Let's just stay in this corner. For eventing, and if we ever want to sell it on and stuff, people don't really want them that small, like, unless they're obviously small like me. But yeah, so that is literally all we're looking for. Now we are going to a stallion show. I think it will be 2 weeks today when I'm filming this. This should go out pretty soon after I'm filming it, to be fair. But yeah, we're going to a stallion show, so if you want me to film that and like the process of putting her in foal, and whatever else, then let me know. If you want like Keira's story filming, basically, yeah, let me know. And yeah, that's really exciting. So that is what's happening with Keira. So she is officially probably retired. If we ever get on her again, it will literally just be for fun. She is never going to be a competitive horse again, because she's not really any good for it. Like, there's no point wasting the money. Sorry if it's really windy, I am going back out the wind. yeah, there's no point wasting time and money on her, and she doesn't enjoy it herself, so like why, there's no reason to do it. So yeah, that's Keira out of work, which is actually really sad. It's sad, but it's not. Like, it needed to happen for her sake and for my sake, but it is quite sad because she's so much fun to ride. I've only 2 other people have ever ridden her while she's been with me. Yeah, it is really sad, but at the same time, like, it's what's best for her, so what can you do? So yeah, that is Keira. That is what's happening with Keira. I'm going to leave you now to watch a bit of a edit I'm going to make of her, just her being quite cool. She is really cool to jump, so you can enjoy that, and then yeah, that will bring me to the end of this video. Miss Knightley, we're talking about you. This camera doesn't actually zoom very far, does it? It's Keira. I hope you, oh, it's starting to rain more. I need to get out. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Hopefully you're all up to date with what is going on with Keira. And yeah, please leave a comment. Let me know if you want to follow along with Keira's journey, if you want me to video it. And yeah, please like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.